Welcome to another video. It's been some time since I last played Project Flight, and Kurdish has released an early access game to test out the 737 cockpit and along with it the Punta Cana airport. It was 2 AM at the time I was recording this, as the game was only public for 45 minutes, so I had to do a video of this. Let's start by spawning a 737 at Punta Cana. We have now loaded in at Punta Cana. Let's check out the cockpit, which I'm excited for. Punta Cana has 3 spawns. They are just temporary spawn areas, so you know. Look at this cockpit, doesn't it look beautiful? I love the level of detail put into the cockpit, as well as that the interactive switches and buttons in this cockpit is amazing. As well as that, you can control the flaps and spoilers in the cockpit and the gear lever, which after takeoff goes to off, which is a nice detail. Currently I'm predicting that the fuel pump switches might be interactive in the further development, as I shows INOP, which might mean something. The AC knob is also interactable. Now let's push back and taxi to the runway. The yoke is moving nicely, as well on the steering wheel on the side. Now let's take off and land at Punta Cana, and butter the landing into Punta Cana. Let's set the takeoff flaps and the lights as well. Now we are taking off. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. As you can see, the gear is up, which means it's working. Now let's attempt a butter landing in a Ryanair livery.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, looks like I'm gonna be fired from Ryanair. Deploy spoilers and reverse thrust. To be honest, this is my first time landing in the cockpit and buttering the landing. However, there is a chance I'll be fired from Ryanair. Now let's attempt a landing. However, on the co-pilot side, this should be interesting.
20, 10.
Dog, it's for sure now that I'm getting fired from Ryanair. Deploy reversers and spoilers. I'm just waiting for the cockpit update to be released. The servers are gonna be ultra laggy because of people. You can also adjust the camera settings in the cockpit, which I have not seen before in flight simulators on Roblox, which is nice. This time, let's take off at London Gatwick and land at Southampton, this time in a Jet 2 livery because I got fired from Ryanair. As you can see, the autopilot buttons do work as I'm using them.
20, 10,
I mean, it's not that bad. Southampton has a short runway, so you don't have enough time to butter the aircraft. Speed breaks up and reversers. Thanks for watching, and join my Discord server and subscribe.